The Buffalo Bills and the Lions had a game for the ages last night. Let's get into it. The saying goes, it's not always as good as it looks, it's not always as bad as it looks. And yesterday, the Buffalo Bills went at it against the Detroit Lions. Side note, Buffalo Bills are meant to be a dome team, especially with the, with the offensive weapons that they have. And they could really run it up real quick. And yesterday, Josh Allen was getting the ball out of his hands quick, and they jumped out to an early lead, which is what you want to do with Buffalo, especially because the defense is a bit of a rotten egg. But as you can see, both teams put together a total of 90 points, 1,080 yards, 12 total touchdowns. And Josh Allen had 430 total yards plus 4 TDs. Jared Goff had 507 total yards and 5 TDs. That is insane. For most teams, that's like a couple of games for them or 2 games for them at least. But both these quarterbacks put up numbers. Josh Allen edged out Goff in the fact that he could run. He's a little bit more athletic. But keep this in mind, all right? Keep this in mind. Buffalo in any given place in time can beat any single team. It's just whether or not their defense or their kicker gives them the opportunity. And yesterday, the defense didn't quite give them the opportunity because most teams, most defenses, if your offense is up 21 to 14 at half, or 35 to 14 at half, midway through the third quarter, your defense tends to clamp down because all the other team is going to do is pass. And the Buffalo defense looked like Swiss cheese. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. They couldn't stop a minor wind. And it just didn't look good in my eyes. But the win was good. They needed to come back up. They went in the opposite. The other game, they lost in the high-scoring battle against the Rams. But now they win in the high-scoring battle against the Lions. I mean, it helped that the game wasn't a dome. But like I said again, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills can beat any team at any given time. They just can't come out flat. They got to score fast and come out on fire, and they came out on fire. So far this season, Josh Allen's beaten Kansas City Chiefs, who were undefeated, and the Detroit Lions, who had one loss. And that solo loss came by the way of the Tampa Bay Bucks. And the Bucks looked pretty good yesterday against the Chargers as well. And it goes to show you, it's not over yet, man. The fat ladies is not sang. As you can see here, the final score was 48 to 42. These are video game type numbers. They don't usually happen. And Josh Allen's been part of both games that were high scoring this season. The game against the Rams, the game before this, and then now the game against the Lions, this game, they were just exploding on all quarters. They slowed down in the second quarter, but they went off again in the third and in the fourth. And Detroit went off in the fourth. But Buffalo's defense is going to be their detriment. Sean McDermott, you got to get that defense right. You're a defensive-minded head coach. Get that defense right, all right? Buffalo could beat anybody in any given place and time, but their defense or their kicking or special teams may get in the way. And last night, there was no self-inflicted wounds. And because of that, Buffalo came out on top. But I'll also repeat this again. It's never as good as it looks. It's never as bad as it seems. Buffalo won, and they won outright. Detroit Lions came out flat. And kudos to Buffalo. But they just need, to have Patrick Mahomes either out or, the Chiefs lose a couple of games or rest a couple of players and lose a couple of games so that they can get the number 1 overall seed and get the bye. Because Buffalo's looking dangerous right now. But for more commentary like this, like, follow, and share. For more commentary like this, like, follow, and share. Buffalo is out of this world. Josh Allen's an alien. Let's go.